Hi everybody, just my quick first video for my YouTube channel. I wake up a lot in the night preaching, so I just want to start talking about stuff. And since Emily's here today, because it's Monday and I'm home, I just thought I'd quickly talk about IVF. I've done this before, but just officially do it, I guess. This is my little girl who's 5.5. Took over 2 years to get pregnant. 2 rounds of IVF. I knew that I'd have to do IVF because I basically knew no one who had, and in my God journey, I just knew I had to do it, and I wasn't happy about it because it wasn't actually my issue. I was actually fine, but to have a baby with my husband, we had to do it. So basically did that, had a miscarriage, said to God, what is going on? I thought you'd just let me do 1 round, like I was sure of it. I just thought, I'll just have to do it once. And God was like, no. And I just said, can I leave my job? Because I was reception with people in the admin part that were so just stupid and what not to say to someone doing IVF and all that. So I just said, can I leave? And my husband's nana died, so it basically gave us, like a year's worth of money, kind of like my wages say. I went to Rarotonga on a baby moon. Do you know you've been to Rarotonga? Yep. And we just could do stuff like that, which is a real blessing. Because if I leave work, that's all income gone. But it wasn't. Too bad. What's the thing? I saw Stan Walker last night, and he just said to God, like, oh yeah, I've got stomach cancer. I can do it. I can handle it. I'm the man. I can handle it. And he said the worst thing was not the operation, but the complications. And he was at times just at his, at the end, like, because it's so hard, he almost died 3 times. But he knew he had to do it to show people Jesus, and he's got a really, obviously, a very, powerful voice and is well known internationally. And I was looking up him today, his biography, and he's worked with Beyonce and all this, so... he obviously has a really big duty, and God needs him and wants him and has a huge plan for him, which is what he, come to pass, just what he's done already. And then this whole cancer and surgery, and which makes me sad because I lost my brother to cancer, stomach cancer, and they didn't catch it in time. And they did mention about removing his stomach, but they couldn't because too late. And I didn't really want to go to see Stan, I call him Stan, last night because of that. It's a bit emotional, and I knew, like, it was okay, but one part it was just, a bit sad, but it is what it is. I don't know, I don't want to talk about too much, but it is what it is. I don't understand sometimes, but I just know my brother's in heaven surfing rainbows with granddad, my dad, is not his granddad, well, his granddad, I don't know, and a little baby's Emily. The baby before you came along that I lost at 8 weeks. She's up there, she. So yeah, this is just a really short video because I think my daughter's going to kick out. Are you going to kick out in a minute? You're not going to kick out. So this is my little girl. God told me in my early 20s, I became Christian at 21, that I was going to marry late, marry someone younger, have 1 child. And by the time I met Tony, I was like, we both agreed that we could have 2 children because I was so much better, like physically, mentally, and spiritually. And went there to go through IVF. I thought, that's why I'm only having 1. And then we postnatal. I thought, that's why I'm only having 1. And a really hard journey, and I've been over-medicated, really struggling. She's a beautiful little girl, but just struggled. Just found it hard. Can you get your finger out? So yeah, God's journey, eh? And the amazing things that I believe will be happening for me, this little girl will do even better things because she's a real true just even a warrior just to come into this world, right? Like a true gift from God, because without fertility associates, and me being in Auckland actually, because if I was in New Plymouth I'd have to travel to do it, so I'm grateful for that. You have to think of your blessings even through your hard times, is that when you lose someone, that they're not in pain anymore, or if you have to go through fertility, it sounds ironic talking about cancer, but it wasn't cancer therapy. I wasn't ill. I just needed to have fertility treatment. I needed to get someone to help me get pregnant. It's quite exciting actually, because it's all in their hands, and they're all in control and looking after us and loving on us because they're really sweet people. So yeah, God's plan, eh? Pretty hard at times. But I am triumphant, and I'm a warrior princess for a reason. Because that's why God got me doing it. Because I knew no one who had, so I knew I had to do it. And IVF. Yeah, and I was angry with God for it. But, you know, who wants to do it? But anyway. So yeah, just be encouraged. Like, I have more things to share. But just be encouraged if, you know, you're going through hard times and you're believing in a miracle that they happen. Hey. And this little girl, Emily Victoria, I knew her name before she was born. I knew she would be a girl before she was born. I knew I'd marry a brown husband. So she's got beautiful skin. Look at that. Not this rose English skin. She's got beautiful skin. Hey, girl. Okay, I'm going to go now. Bye.